The world is full of masks. We are used to thinking that an enemy is someone who openly opposes us. But Arthur Schopenhauer, the great master of understanding the human soul, warned, "A person's true character usually reveals itself in small things when they are off guard." The most dangerous people are those with a double bottom. They smile at you when they meet you, nod in agreement with your ideas, but inside them brews a dull irritation and secret hatred. Why does this happen? Schopenhauer answered simply, people cannot forgive others for their own worthlessness. Your inner freedom, your success, or even just your peace of mind affects them like salt on an open wound. Today, we will break down 7 signs that someone near you secretly hates you, drawing on the harsh but salvific wisdom of Schopenhauer. Pay special attention to the most insidious 7th sign, which signifies a diabolical nature. This will help you recognize the enemy in time and not allow their needles to wound your heart. Sign 1. Poisonous irony, disguised as humor. Schopenhauer wrote that sarcasm is the natural defense of those who do not possess true greatness. If a person constantly chooses you as the target of their harmless jokes, especially in company, this is not a coincidence. The secret ill-wisher cannot openly criticize you, so they use microdoses of poison. They strike at your weak points, and when you show displeasure, they immediately make you out to be the guilty one, saying, "Oh, come on, don't you have a sense of humor?" Remember, if a joke leaves a bitter aftertaste, it is not humor. It is an outburst of suppressed aggression that the person is afraid to say to your face. Sign 2. Excessive, sugary flattery. Schopenhauer noted, as soon as a person begins to excessively praise you for qualities you scarcely possess, beware. The secret enemy often uses flattery as a smokescreen. When dislike inside a person becomes too strong, they fear it will burst out. To hide it, they put on a mask of extreme friendliness. Such praise always feels unnatural. It is too loud, too frequent, and often out of place. It is an attempt to lull your vigilance so that, at the right moment, they can strike or simply suck out the information they need from you. Sign 3. Sudden coldness after your successes. For Schopenhauer, envy was the most base feeling a person can experience. He wrote, "The envy of others shows how unhappy they feel themselves." Pay attention to a person's reaction when something truly good happens to you. Someone who secretly hates you will not be able to genuinely share in your triumph. Their face will momentarily freeze, or they will suddenly remember urgent matters. At best, they will say a dry "congratulations" and immediately shift the topic to their own problems or to someone else's failure. Your radiance blinds them and reminds them of their own shadow. Sign 4. Accidental devaluation of your achievements. The secret ill-wisher is a master of the phrase, "yes, but." Schopenhauer believed that people with petty souls always try to belittle everything great so that it does not seem so unattainable to them. "You bought a car?" they will say. "Great choice. Though I hear that model often has transmission problems." "You got a promotion?" they will remark. "Lucky you. There's a lot of turnover right now." These little jabs are aimed at sowing doubt in you and destroying your joy. This is not caring and not a sober view. It is an attempt to bring you back down to a level where you no longer make them feel inferior. Someone else's inability to be happy for you does not make your success any less significant, and you do not need to diminish your own happiness just to make someone else feel more comfortable around you. Sign 5. Obsessive curiosity about your weaknesses. Schopenhauer asserted, "Enemies are always sincere in their interest in our failures." A person who secretly harbors animosity toward you shows a strange persistence in probing your misfortunes. They will ask clarifying questions about your problems, nod sympathetically, but in their eyes you will see not compassion, only greedy gathering of facts. What is especially alarming is not the interest in your difficulties itself, but what happens to that information afterward. The person may listen to you attentively, remember the smallest details, and then, after some time, unexpectedly insert them into a conversation, no longer for support, but to put you in an awkward position. What you shared in a confidential conversation suddenly turns into a joke, a hint, or an argument against you. Sign 6. Nonverbal rejection. The philosopher often spoke about how the human body is more honest than words. Even if the lips utter pleasantries, the body reveals the truth. When you enter a room, the secret ill-wisher may involuntarily tense up, cross their arms, or slightly turn away. Their smile never reaches their eyes. It is merely a movement of the lip muscles. Schopenhauer advised, trusting your first intuitive feelings. Our inner feeling often sees what the mind has not yet had time to realize. If you constantly feel inexplicable discomfort or a drain of energy around a person, that is your intuition signaling a hidden threat. Sign 7. Joy at bad news about you. This is the surest sign, which Schopenhauer called the purest expression of the diabolical. If someone shares gossip or criticism about you with poorly concealed excitement, know that you are facing someone who was waiting for exactly that. They present it as a friendly warning, but in reality, they are savoring the moment of your humiliation. For them, it is a triumph. The most insidious part is that such a person gets the opportunity to simultaneously hurt you and maintain the image of a caring friend. If you get indignant, they will say, "I just wanted to warn you." If you get upset, "I thought you should know the truth." Formally, they seem to be on your side, but somehow, Tom, it is precisely after their help that you feel worse. What to do? Schopenhauer's advice. Arthur Schopenhauer offered a harsh but effective remedy. He said, "Politeness is prudence. Therefore, rudeness is stupidity. You do not need to engage in open war or try to convince the secret enemy. The best strategy is distance. Become transparent to them. Do not share your plans, do not bare your soul, and most importantly, do not allow their poison to seep into your consciousness. Your calmness and indifference to their attempts to hurt you is the greatest victory." Have you ever encountered such hidden manifestations of hatred? Share your observations in the comments. Perhaps your experience could help someone else. Subscribe to the channel Wisdom of the Ages and see you in the next video.